Actually.
Good morning, children. Me, Syam, Nadh, your physical education teacher, taking the subject physical education in class 9th and 10th. Today, we are going to discuss the game football, which is the most popular in this world. Before that, let me introduce Mr. Vishal. He is our physical education teacher.
Thank you, Syam sir. How are you?
You are welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. Good morning, children. As you all know, I'm Vishal, your physical education teacher and the football coach at RAMOS School. Today, as Syam sir mentioned, our topic is football. In physical education, everyone knows we have different games: football, cricket, basketball, hockey. But today we have selected to teach football. And in football, the first topic which we are going to go is the laws of the game. There are 17 laws of the game in football. In that we will be covering 3 topics. That is the field of play, the ball, the number of players and their positions.
So dear children, as we all know, football is a most popular game in the world of sport. And the evolution of football started in England. Then comes the World Cup, the first World Cup hosted by Uruguay, and they were the champions, the first time in the history of football.
Okay, children. Syam sir has already given you a small description about the evolution of football. Now, without wasting time, we are moving over to our slides.
Law 1 deals with the field of play. The maximum length of a football field is 120 meters and it should not be less than 90 meters. The maximum width is 90 meters and the minimum is 45 meters. The field has a center line and a center circle. The goalpost must be wide with the length between the posts of 7.32 meters and the height of 2.44 meters from the bottom of the crossbar to the ground. The goal area, the penalty area, the penalty mark, and the penalty arc. The various distances inside the penalty area. The corner flag posts must be less than 1.55 meters height. All lines must be of same width, which must not exceed 12 centimeters. The corner has the radius of 1 meter. There may be an optional line of 9.15 meters of the field. From the corner arc, the goal line and touch line is considered as the field of play. The lines are also the part of an area. If an offense takes place in the line of the penalty area, it is considered as it's taken place inside the penalty area.
Children, now we are going to discuss about the football. Football, you all are familiar with football because without football you can't play that game. So the different companies are making footballs like Nivea, Adidas, Nike. So many companies are making footballs all over the world. But there is a certain specifications set by FIFA. Now I am going to tell about the specification of the ball. Actually, the ball is spherical in shape. The ball should weigh between 410 to 450 grams with a circumference of 68 to 70 centimeters. The ball weight must be in a range of 410 to 450 grams and inflated to a pressure of 0.6 and 1.1 bars and 16.0 at sea level.
Dear children, so you have already learned two laws of the game. That is the field of play and the ball. Now we are coming to the third topic, the number of players and their position. This is the third laws of game. In this, you could see a goalkeeper, two central backs, one right full back, one left full back, one central midfielder, one right midfielder and a left midfielder. Then in the attacking side, you have a centre forward, a right winger and a left winger. I'll just give you a brief description about the roles of different position mentioned in the slides which you are viewing. Here the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's job is to guard the goalpost from the opponent to score a goal. Then comes the centre back. A backline is always considered as a 4-number backline. That is a standard thing. Different coaches keep different formation that could be 4 defenders, 5 defenders, 3 defenders, whatever it is. But let us take a standard thing. So here 2 central defenders, then a right fullback and left fullback. The difference between the central defender and their left fullback and the right fullback is the fullbacks will be moving upwards when the game moves forward. That means while the team is attacking, the fullbacks will move forward to support the midfielders. The next line, which is featured in the blue jersey, that is midfield line. There you could see a central midfielder, a right midfielder and a left midfielder. The job of them is to drop back when the ball is with the opponent team to defend and move forward when the ball is with own team. That means while we attack. So they receive the ball from the goalkeeper or the backs and feed it towards the forward, or even they can score goal by their own. The next line, that is the forward line, attacking line. Those who is mentioned in red jerseys, their prime duty is to score goals and to get the ball from the opponent team. So this is the basic concept of this 11 players which is mentioned in your slide. And for further details, we are also showing you some examples of different players who is performing in a great level in current scenario of football. Okay.
Our first example, De Gea, the goalkeeper, is a Spanish international. At present, he is playing for Manchester United Football Club in England. As we all know, goalkeeper is most important in a team. The one is allowed to catch the ball with his hands, that's the goalkeeper. Other players are not permitted to carry the ball in the field of football. And he is the last defender of a football team. That is why the goalkeeper is most important nowadays in football. And De Gea is a perfect example of a goalkeeper. He is very young, energetic, very talented.
Okay children, as Syam sir mentioned about the goalkeeper, now I am going to tell an example about a defender. The example which I am taking is Sergio Ramos. He is a Spanish international playing for the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. He is an example for a good defender. The trophies which he has achieved: a World Cup winner, Champions Trophy winner, Spanish League winner. As Syam sir already mentioned about the goalkeeper, he told that goalkeeper is the last defender. Just in front of the goalkeeper, there will be a defensive line. That depends upon the coaches. It may be 4, it may be 3, it may be 5. But normally, he is a central defender. Ramos plays as a central defender. Sometimes he also plays as a wing back also.
but we'll just consider him as a central defender. He have very good tackling skill, agility, coordination, headers, and he's a person who scores goals. Normally the defenders will not score too many goals, but he's a person who also score goals oftenly when a corner kick is coming, and he's also a very good penalty taker. So you can take Sergio Ramos as a example for a perfect defender. Coming over to the midfielder position, that is the important position in the game of football. The midfielders are the players who is carrying out the tempo of the game. If the ball is played back, they will be returning back. If the ball is being played forward, they will be moving forward. And the central midfielder have a very important role in football. I have taken Andrea Pirlo from Italy, who has played for different clubs. And the last club which he has played is I think Juventus. Then he moved on to MLS, American League, and we'll consider him because he is a central midfielder who plays in a different style, because he is a person who is not moving too fast. When we watch his game, we feel that he is not running too much, but he controls the game of a team. He receives the ball from the goalkeeper or from the defenders. The shifting of the ball, how he lobs the ball, long ball, or how he gives a through ball passes, everything is at a perfection level of 100%. So we can take an example of Andrea Pirlo as a central midfielder.
Lionel Messi. As you all know about Lionel Messi, I no need to explain more about Lionel Messi. He is playing like a winger. Always his position is a winger, and his capacity to dribble the ball comparatively better than other players, and the speed, the finishing quality, and the one who received six-time World Football of the Year and Ballon d'Or awards just because of this quality. And he is giving more assistance to other players to score a goal. The prime duty of a winger or attacker is to score goals, and Lionel Messi is doing that job in a perfect manner. That is why he is one of the leading winger of the world of football.
Okay children, we studied an example for midfielder, that was Andrea Pirlo. Now on to the attacker. Syam sir already mentioned an example of an attacker or a winger, that was Lionel Messi, one of the greatest player ever in football. Now I am going to tell you an example for one more attacker who is my hero or hero of millions in the world, that is Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal, who has played for different clubs and who has proved in different clubs. That is the most important thing. Who has proved in different clubs. Starting his career in Sporting Lisbon in Portugal, selected by Manchester United by the coach Ferguson, selected to Real Madrid, now on to Juventus at an age of 33 or 34 for a world record transfer fee in that age. From this you will get why he's paid this much amount in this higher age level. See, I am taking him as an example for an attacker because the prime duty of an attacker is to score goals. Next thing is to create disturbance in the defensive line of the opponent team. That is where he is doing good. He have a very good physique, an apt body for a football player or an athlete, not only football player, for an athlete. The things he do is unimaginable. The height he is reaching while he is going for a header, unimaginable. Nobody ever in the football has achieved so much. Some researches are being going on how Cristiano Ronaldo is getting so much power or energy to do so. The shots he takes, the free kicks he takes, how he uses his dribbling skills, how he put the feints, the agility, coordination, everything is at a perfect level of 100%, something more than 100%. The recent data which I got, I would like to share with you, because now everybody was affected by COVID and all the players was quarantined for so much days, and now Cristiano Ronaldo is back to Juventus training squad, and they will have a physical test, and the doctors have been amazed by getting his result. They are telling that he has came back more fitter than like he lived. That is the difference. He's a hard working person, and a person we can take example for hard work. He is maintaining his body, everything because of his hard work. You can take something from his life because you are in the home all alone or with your family restricted, but see how they are maintaining their things. You can also do your fitness work, you can also try to learn new things. So such things we can attack from good players. And coming over to the Cristiano Ronaldo's individual achievements, he is a player who had achieved trophies wherever he played. With Sporting Lisbon, achieved as national leagues, everything. Manchester United, he achieved as Champions League, is a most biggest tournament in club history. He has won there. Now coming over to Manchester United, then to Real Madrid, he was the key player for this much years. He has a very good competitor in that league, even Lionel Messi. But the difference with what I noticed is Lionel Messi have won Ballon d'Or, everything, but he couldn't win it for his nation. But Cristiano has done that. He has even won a Euro Cup for his nation, Portugal. That was his dream come true. So here in the case of an attacker, I give you a perfect example. Cristiano Ronaldo, who could be taken as a role model or a good example as an attacker in the modern era of football.
So children, we have completed today's session.
Okay, so that's it. This was our session. And just a small reminder, the topic was football and the main thing was laws of the game. And we covered the field of play, the ball, the players and their positions. We are just giving you a small assignment which you have to do in your physical education notebook. See, you should draw a picture of the field of play, the ball, and the players and their position with the proper dimension, and you should produce it when we ask for it. Okay, so hope you all are safe at home. Stay safe and have a good time, and we'll be coming to you for the next class. Thank you.
Thank you.